Hey guys, it's Heat Dude. I guess I was trying to, build myself to actually make another video again, because all the shit I've been through in the past 2 or 3 days. So I guess I want to come back on here and talk about, I guess, Fast Forever that's coming out, I guess, in a couple of years. And I guess it's coming out. Well, it's supposedly supposed to come out March 17th, 2028. Which I hope it does, and it's not going to end up getting canceled like it was supposedly going to get canceled. Because again, it's like, personally, this is supposed to be like, not the grand finale of the universe of Fast and Furious, but like, the main universe. But like, honestly, I kind of want to see things wrap up after, Dante tried to kill Dom and his son. It's like, see, what I didn't quite understand is in the opening that they said this takes place 10 years ago in the movie, and I'm like, wait a minute, this takes place 12 years ago if you actually go by the main timeline in the universe, or if it takes place in 2023, but that don't make no damn sense. Not to mention that this dude wasn't even really planned from the beginning of Fast 5, so they just implemented him in the movie, which, besides all that, Jason Momoa, I think, delivered a really awesome-ass performance, even if, he just was, like, all Joker, campy-like, because people say he just looks like a love child of Captain Jack Sparrow and the Joker. I'm like, that kind of gives off a very accurate vibe. Besides, Vin Diesel saying that, he was the reason why people hated Fast X, and I'm like, some people actually said, including me, that he was the only reason why people actually watched Fast X to begin with, maybe because, even if, Jason Momoa said in the movie that, family is probably one of the reasons why people, were tired of watching the movies to begin with. I love the movies, don't get me wrong. I've been watching the majority of them lately, and it's like, again, I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering, because this dude is like the producer of the Fast and Furious movies. It seems like he has no idea what he's doing. But he did post it on social media saying that no one said the road would be easy, but it's ours. One that has defined us become our legacy, and a legacy that lasts forever. Basically, mentioning the next movie might be called Fast Forever. And I'm kind of wondering, because Universal, I heard many talks about people saying that Universal is trying to cut the budget just from the fact that, well, for one, look how damn flooded this freaking cast is. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I know Vin Diesel is pretty a huge ass name from the Fast and Furious movies. He's made like somewhere around more than $1 billion from these movies, just from the fact he's the producer. But it's just like, he doesn't have all the money in the world, so it's like, Vin Diesel is probably in some trouble. If you ask me, if he can't if, him and Universal can't cut the budget, just from the fact that you have like more people in the in this universe than they do in the damn MCU or the DCEU. Hell, you got fucking Aquaman as, a villain in the movie. You got freaking, Jack Reacher is a villain in the movie. Again, one thing I thought was actually, in my opinion, pretty good, that they actually brought back the street race. And they did actually make that an implement part of the movie, which I kind of did like. But the thing is, they're planning on bringing back Brian O'Connor, which a lot of people probably did not want, which I don't mind. But here's the thing, Paul Walker died back in 2013. And it's just like, he never thought I guess the series would actually go on past 7 after, they even brought back his character and literally sent him off into the sunset at the end of the 7th movie, and literally had that heartfelt Wiz Khalifa / Charlie Puth song, See You Again. And it's just like, I'll admit, I was actually jamming out to that constantly. I still sort of jam out to that. I mean, hell, they even brought him back sort of in Fast X, even though it was just basically a flashback, which is weird, even though he died in real life. But then his character is alive in the movie, which I don't even know how that even really works, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, personally, I think, they do need to show. I mean, I'm not saying they have to, because they said he had a daughter, where I guess they were having a little girl before the end of the 7th movie, and I'm like wondering, okay, so are they gonna show Brian and Mia's daughter? Because again, don't forget, he also has a son named Jack as well that they showed in the 6th and 7th movie, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, again, the only reason why they showed Mia is only because they probably had no really other characters left to really show any screen time for. And I'm glad they kind of did that with Mia, even if Brian ain't there with her to fight alongside her. Because, obviously he's with the kids, but then again, they're just trying to fill in the parts where he's not there because, again, he's not. Paul Walker ain't alive anymore. So it's like, again, it kind of makes sense why they have Mia there. So it's like they have a bunch of other characters kind of taken over for Paul Walker's place, kind of, it seems like. Then again, they got Scott Eastwood and John Cena. They had Scott Eastwood and John Cena doing that. But again, I mean, this is just my opinion. I mean, Jordana Brewster, even though she's been in the series since 2001, I think, she did a pretty damn good job for what she's given as Mia Toretto. I mean, even if it's just like, I think she's a pretty damn good actress, in my opinion. I mean, she really does do a good job in the movie, even if it's this basic with the 10th movie. I mean, I don't know. I mean, are they going to try to, continue the whole thing with Little B, though? Dom's son? Because, again, the only reason why he's got the name of Brian is, they just named him after Paul Walker's character, Brian O'Connor. Not to mention, he's been played by, 2 or 3 different actors, and I'm, wondering, are they going to just cast a 17, 18-year-old kid to play Little B at 17 or 18 years old? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, again, I'm kind of curious if these questions are even going to get answered once, Fast Forever finally drops theaters, but I don't know. So I guess that's it today for me talking more about Fast Forever. I'm excited for the movie to come out in 2028, so I guess leave a comment down below if you guys want to. Subscribe, share, maybe. I'll see y'all guys there. Peace out.